And Imtiaz Ahmed is the Chief Investment Officer at Macquarie First South. Well, he thinks we turned the corner, do you?
I think, unfortunately, I think there's more trouble coming, Alec. I think in terms of bad debts, they've already written off 800 million rand. If you look at the actual profit, very little came out of the trading business. That was all used up by the corporate business. The bulk of the profit, you could say, is attributed to finance income. It's all the funding of the 4.5 billion rand debtors book. So my worry is the cycle right now, and does it get more severe? My view is that I don't think we've seen the end of the cycle.
David does, you don't. We'll only know in a few months' time who was right, but it's going to be very interesting to see who wins the battle between Tiger Brands and AVI. We did manage to speak to Peter Macquarie, the Chief Executive of Tiger Brands, earlier today.
This is not an opportunistic acquisition. We've worked for quite some time, indeed, before the markets turned on looking at this particular acquisition. It's not the first time that Tiger has looked at AVI. We continue to look for propositions that we believe demonstrate real value. We believe the strategy is very compelling.
Share price jumped today, Imtiaz, but this is a stock that has gone from 22 Rand to 11 Rand in the last year.
I think Peter's right. This is not opportunistic by any means. I think 24 Rand is a full price. They've only just reported earnings of 160 Rand. They're paying 15 times earnings in this cycle. Full marks to them for making sure that minorities are looked after, but at the same time, I think they've got to look after their own interests as well. My view is this is a big price.
The share price of AVI jumping 30% today, but it's still quite a long way below the offer that Tiger's
I think the market's thinking right now that this deal is not going to happen for a whole bunch of reasons, Alec. I think for one, the AVI board quite clearly has come against this. This is a hostile deal. And also, the 24 Rand, whether it's actually going to materialize or not. Right now, the market's saying it's not going to.
Here's here what Ruben September, the Chief Executive of Telkom, had to say. We caught up with him as well today.
We've launched the data side of our wideband CDMA in the deployed areas, the base stations that we deployed for purposes of addressing particularly theft, and done so successfully. Customers are quite excited to be able to have a mobile or data services that provides them with speeds in excess of what currently is available. In terms of the voice, we're trialing a fixed voice through the same technology.
Interesting stuff. We just heard from Peter Ace a bit earlier that their data side on Vodacom, 100 million Rand, that they're pushing forward Telkom in the same area.
Absolutely. I don't think you can write off Telkom, Alec. I think the unbundling of Vodacom will be good for both businesses, including Telkom, because they too want to play in the mobile world. Just look at their subscriber base. They've got millions of people. All that they're now going to do is to package additional products alongside it. The ADSL service, I must tell you, is spectacular. I use that. The fixed line, one can argue about. I don't think you can write off Telkom just yet.
Imtiaz Ahmed with some thumbs up and thumbs down on some of the big news stories of the day.